Every once in a while, I have to remember to go watch Inception again because the soundtrack is amazing. Hello, I'm your host, Zeos Pantera, and this is In-Ear Fetish. And today, I'm putting glass in my ears. Because this is the first commercially available IEM, the Sivga Q UTG, that uses a glass diaphragm dynamic driver earphone. The company, I don't know if it's going to say it here. It may not. But I've known about the glass driver IEM thing for 3 years. Whatever the very first Munich I went to, because this was the last Munich. The last Munich was 2025. 2023-ish. A company called Gate, G-A-I-T. Makes glass drivers for speakers and headphones and IEMs. And actually, they gave, I don't know if it was last year or the first year, they gave me a sample IEM. It's over there somewhere. And they just took a little $20 IEM that was available in Amazon, wherever, China. Because this is a Taiwanese company. They went to China, they got a little shitty IEM, and they opened it up, and they take the surround. They take the actual cone, the cone material. Not the surround. The surround is rubber or silicone. But you take the cone, and it's always supposed to be the most rigid, light thing. That's the whole point of all the cones and speakers, is so that they keep that shape of a cup and they move the air. And carbon fiber and paper and treated paper and polycarbonate and all there. That's a weird one. But glass is new. So I noted that the Gate company existed, and the speakers they had to demo sounded fucking amazing. And then the couple of headphones they had that were like, oh my God, no. But then these little IEMs that I never reviewed because you couldn't buy them anyway, sounded fucking stellar. And look, tuning an IEM and putting a fancy driver tech in it are very different things. Very different things. I know, because I've done things like that. You can't just say... a great example that I love to give, even though this is an IEM channel, it should be shorter videos. But who remembers the Drop Panda headphone? It used THX AAA technology to amplify it. And that was great because it was very clean, but it also wasn't tuned to be fun or anything. So it was just like that's like 1% of what makes the overall sound. So giving Sivga the glass drivers instead of Gate, who are just making all they're doing is making the driver cones. So buying those and giving them to Sivga, who makes good IEMs, and then putting them in the Q UTG, which I don't know the price of. We're going to look it up because I'm going to guess. Right now, I'm in the $150 to $160 range as far as sound goes, because these things move, which obviously they all move. But Inception, Mombasa is playing. There's a clarity to it. It's got great bass response. It sounds alive. It sounds wide. It's a good sound. They're not a fancy looking IEM. They're kind of actually pretty dull. They're like, you know what? I want to yell about it. The wood is a little bit 80s furniture. I'm pretty sure my uncle's entire furniture set is made out of this wood, which is kind of like, it's brown, but also mildly green. It's got interesting little patterns on it. It's not the prettiest look. I fucking made goddamn Defiant. So beauty is ruined on me. It's like asking a porn star if that girl looks pretty. He's going to be like, I don't know, she's like a 7. Well, it depends on your porn star scales. Some porn stars are not. They should not be. Anyway, back to this. I like the metal finish. I like the shiny. Like, it's actually painted. Like, this is actual work. There's blue tack under my fingernail. That's where the drugs are. So, all right, let's just say mild looking. They're not that dark in real life, at least this piece of wood. Tips it comes with, standard plethora of 2 different types of tips. The wire is acceptably nice. It is an interchangeable head wire. You unscrew this. It falls all the way down just like it does on the flare cable, which is available on my collab's link tree in the description. You take it apart, you put it together. It's got a 4.4 or a 3.5. You don't need 2.5 anymore. Stop it. But it's not the best built wire. Like, a couple of these loops are like different sizes than others. It's acceptable. If this is under $200, perfectly acceptable. If this is a $250 IM, I'm gonna make some more stink when we find out. But these are also heavy. That's the sound. That is the sound of something that is heavy hitting itself. I've got the Duno SS tips on here, which I had to buy extra of because I ran out. I'm running them off the Alpha Pro. When you turn it up, so here's the thing. When a normal drive, at this size, we're talking about drivers 10 millimeters. Does it even say the size? Hold on. 10 gram, single earphone. Yeah, 10 millimeter glass driver, which is great because that's the standard size of most Dynamics is 10. But when you turn it up, it somehow feels more cohesive than when I turn up on a lot of other things. And I am up loud. Whoa. I actually might like these loud as fuck more than I like them quiet. Usually I try to keep my head, ears, they pay the bills. So don't blow them out of your brain. And I usually keep it quiet. But with these IEMs, and I don't know if it's the glass driver, I might just be using that as an excuse. It could just be the way these IEMs are tuned. They get loud and better. As you get louder, they get better. As you get better, they get louder, better, better, Mombasa, better. Let's put it on, let's lower that down. Let's put it on mid-grade. Want to jump scare everybody? God, I love the Mombasa soundtrack. Now we have to pause it. So we're going to go past line out. And then go back to phones out. Oh! That jump scared me. I got some of my own medicine. Because it's a digital volume knob and it was like, I'm going to say mute and then I'm going to come back on. That was, I felt the air come out of my body. That was on medium gain too. So yeah, I got a bit of a shock. Jesus. Okay. These are fully getting a recommendation. They're goddamn amazing and blast. How much do they cost? Let's paste into, I'm assuming Amazon's going to have it. I'm going to say $180 right now. I'm fixing the price at $180 because I've seen things with lesser stuff go for more and these sound good. Go. $89. The original Qs are $69. These are $20 more. And I love how they just say Q OTG flat glass dynamic driver earphone. Perfect. That's all you need to say. Apparently, they've already got 4.7 stars with 15 ratings. Do we want to read the ratings? No. They're probably not fun anyway. Let's see if Hi-Fi Go has them. I don't know if anybody actually carries Sivga. Yep. $97 on Hi-Fi Go. Let's see if... where's Linsol? Does Linsol have Sivga? If it loads. So... They're more money on Hi-Fi Go. They're a direct Sivga store, which is why. And let's see what... God, this is a very quiet song, just blasting. Yeah, also $97. So it looks like you're going to be buying them from Amazon. Because it's like $8 cheaper. And free returns. And is it Prime? Or Prime members get free delivery? I'm not signed in. Prime members get free delivery. So, yeah, oof. Diorama uses glass combining the ultra-high rigidity, lightweight properties, and low dampening, inherent characteristics of glass, effectively suppressing. I'm so glad something like this came out. I know Murph Designs, the creator of the Murph one, is working on his second headphone, which is going to use the Gate glass driver for that. I think Skedder from Viking Weave might be trying to use the glass drivers for his headphone. Not 100% sure if he's decided on that. I know he's doing a weird thing with two drivers. So at that point, everything's fucking weird you're doing. Let's put these onto the Tube Pre. Which, oof, there's a lot of noise coming out of this bad boy, but... That's a good response. That is a good response. Yeah, at $90, these are a dumb. Add them to your list. They pick up really well on because this isn't like straight driving off a tube. This is still a hybrid system I put together here, with the Valencia being the solid state portion and that being the preamp. But I could definitely tell it's a softened output. These are doing a great job of picking up on the characteristics of the amplification, including the No Game No Life OST, which is terribly recorded. Oh, yeah. Listen to this shit. That is Badi Assad, Semititulo, from Echoes of Brazil. And I gotta pause it to go back around through, because or else we'll all die. Gotcha. These are an exciting, clean, clear, extremely potent, I would say is the word. The only negatives I have to give are case is too big. That's dumb. I could almost fit the entirety of the regular case in this. And a race car yayas by Cake. Yeah, no, they're comfortable. They don't have the weird ridge, which some people complain about. I'm 50-50 on if the ridge needs to exist in a lot of IEMs. But yeah, you want to hear the glass driver? Hold on.
The land where you can't change lanes.
Yeah, this is one of those keeper IEMs because it's the first. This is the first of the glass driver IEMs you're going to find. And I'm pretty fucking shocked at how good Sivga managed to squeeze. I mean, the problem with a driver manufacturer is they don't know how to make the thing. They're making the parts, but it's like, we're going to make the thing. And that could either reveal, like Purify had their amplifier modules and drivers, and they built a self-powered speaker. And they didn't put it in a room to listen to it. And it's just like, why would you bother? You make the drivers, some of the best in the world, Purify drivers. You make the amplifier board, some of the best like add-on module boards in the world, Purify boards. You put it in a speaker. Now demo it. Well, they're afraid it's not going to sound good because they're not speaker builders. And Gate is not an IEM builder. And I'm so glad to see someone like Sivga make something using this new tech. And it is new tech. It's basically just, you know when you get a screen protector for your screen and it's made out of Gorilla Glass? That's what this is. They're literally shaping Gorilla Glass into small domes or cups or any shape you want specifically for speaker usage. In fact, you could technically, if you were confident enough, take a speaker you already have, disassemble the driver, and replace the cone material with glass. The problem would be adhering the glass dome back onto your voice coil without it being off. It'd be real hard work. I don't want to do that. But I'm interested to see if Gate comes out with an actual... Because they're not selling speakers, again. They're just selling the fucking materials. So I'm waiting for a Purify driver with the Purify surround and the Purify magnetics and all that voice coil shit. Just happens to be using the glass stuff from Gate. So this is the IEM channel is getting Gate stuff first. The big channel will get Gate stuff probably in speakers before headphones. But we'll see because Murph is working real hard on it. Anyway, so yeah, full thumbs fucking up for $90 on these. That's I estimated them at $160 to $180. So bravo. Wallpaper in the Wallpaper Horde. Patreon and Subscribestar supports this channel. If you want to see reviews like this early, free of charge, you can go there and watch them in the open posts. If you want to see main reviews early, it is the paywall there for $7 a month. You get to see reviews early, participate in yard sales, get to lossless sound demos, and for $15 a month, support the channel and get into a private behind-the-scenes Telegram chat and into the patronage swap meet. So I don't usually do those outros on the IEM channel, but it's been so goddamn long since I've done an IEM, I forgot how this works. I hope this was under 21 minutes long. Was it? Probably wasn't. Anyway, I'm done, you're done, we're done. Thank you. Que.